Come out to the bar.
Hello, YouTube. Cheers. Get your drinks ready. Welcome to the basement. My name is Bruce Lively.
And I'm D-Boy Slim.
And we're in front of a live studio audience today. Calvin X, say what's up?
Hey, yo. What's good, my guys?
We all need to get on the picture. Let's clap or something,
What's good,
man?
my guys? I'm out here, baby. I'm out here.
All right, and the basement is the first daily hip-hop debate show. From Tuesday through Friday, we tackle the most intriguing topics in hip-hop culture and the world around it. So welcome back, basement family. This is the last show we're gonna do on Tekashi 6ix9ine. Period, man. Period. I mean, we have more important hip-hop questions. We got versus series, top 5, top 3 debates, much more. But every time we have a plan to have a deep and necessary hip-hop debate, this guy's name comes up in such a way that we have to talk about it. So let's do it today, man. Last time, I ain't talking about it no more. Ebro said he isn't looking to put Tekashi 6ix9ine, the supposed hottest rapper in New York, on his Summer Jam list. We gotta ask why.
We're gonna put the hate to bed.
Well, that's the question. I mean, is it the right decision?
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna take that, and I'm gonna take that on, and I'm gonna put the hate to bed. Okay?
I think I got some facts that's gonna destroy whatever it is you think you know. Listen, the question is, Ebro blocking Tekashi from Summer Jam, hate or just a business decision? It's up to us, and then it's up to you. With that being said, let go.
That gummo was right up your alley, wasn't it?
Gummo was straight.
It looked like that's your cup of tea, right?
Gummo was straight.
You definitely would figure that Calvin X would enjoy something like that.
I can rock with that.
Yeah, we on this kid Tekashi again. I mean, can't seem to get itself out of the news right now, which is a good thing. So everybody's looking at listen. Let's not get it twisted. Let's not be fooled.
This is the entertainment game. So whatever it is that whatever problems you have with them as a viewer, whatever you're gonna say, the truth is, this is what it is.
It's helping them. The more you talk about, the more controversy.
It's a reality TV day and age. It's a world star hip hop day and age, and this is how it's done. We're just gonna debate.
Let's get to the topic.
Is Ebro is this just business for him? And he's trolling with his comments on Instagram or Twitter or whatever that is.
Ebro.
Or is he really just a hater? Is he hating?
Listen.
I'll let you start, man. Go ahead. What you got?
Ebro. I'm disappointed, my man. I'm disappointed. Like, one thing I admire about Ebro, I always start like this. One thing I admire about Ebro, he stands on what he feels like. So if he felt like Papoose don't deserve spins in New York City, he would sit there in front of Papoose and let him know why he doesn't feel like he deserves spins in New York City. So I respect that about Ebro. This particular time, I think he's allowing his emotions to really dictate and conflict with his job as a program director at Hot 97. I really do think, and to me, it smells like a little hatred. Like it's smelling a little haterism. Like it smell like a little hatred. Like I mean, you'll say. I mean, the only justification I got and that I saw in which he gave as to why he doesn't want him on the Summer Jam stage was for fear of more drama or controversy or a fallout of as a physical altercation or whatever. I mean, let's be honest here. Tekashi is not the most violent guy to take the Summer Jam stage, and he's not the most controversial guy. He hasn't even gotten shot. Nobody's gotten stabbed. There's been a few little skirmishes and brawls here and there with his little crew or whatever, and that's about it. Like, so to act like he's just the son of Sam or the wildest thing out of New York to ever come through, and you can't have him on your Summer Jam stage, that's nonsense, and that's a cop out, and we know that. So I mean, there's no good reason as to why you wouldn't want the hottest act out of New York City on the Summer Jam stage. Now, a lot of people have debated that, and just in itself, like, is he the hottest coming out of New York City? And on, I think the show we last did, I went into explaining on why that is, why you can actually say that and be comfortable saying that. Is he the best rapper since KRS-One to come out of New York? No, I don't think anyone's saying that. I don't think he's saying he's the next to Rakim. You know, I don't think anyone is saying that he's near Chuck D as far as delivering a message out of New York. I don't think anybody's saying that. But in this day and age, in this era, in this modern day where how hot you are, oftentimes the scale or the barometer, if you will, the measuring for that is how many views, how many times you're being watched, which didn't exist 10, 15 years ago, but it is the measuring stick now for how hot you are as far as the industry or the game is concerned. He gets the most out of New York City. His songs Gunmo and Bloodwalk and these other songs have actually charted with Billboard, first of all. I didn't mention that in the last show with Bruce, but let's get that understood. His songs are actually charting on billboards, but he's getting the most views. He's being the most watched. He's the most critically acclaimed out of New York right now. So it just seems wild, and I can't really fathom as to why Ebro wouldn't want that. Just as a businessman, as a program director at a radio station, I don't see why you wouldn't want the most viewed and the most played artist out of New York on your New York City Summer Jam stage. It's just, that doesn't make any sense. Other than the fact you're hating on you may not like his music, or you may not like the fact that he goes on the internet and, says, test my gangster or whatever else he said that's pissed a lot of people off.
Pissed everybody off. And
he won't be the first one
all the time.
To piss
he had to cancel a show down south. He had to cancel a show in a few other places.
Is he the first?
Show up there. No. He's not. But what I'll do is easily answer that question for you. And what I'm going to do is show why you thinking that you can't see because he's so hot, even if I just gave you that. Say that's what's up. You can't see any other reason besides hate. Lets me know that you don't really have an idea of what is going on as far as historically with Summer Jam. And I'm going to tell you right now that I do. Okay, fine. So Ebro has a record, if you will, an outstanding record of not being just a hater, of listening to everybody, of giving everybody a chance. He's actually the one who got riffraff on his show and said, he's a well-spoken guy, and he says, okay, I understand you now. You still don't like his music, but he's honest, at least.
Don't take up the people's time talking about a riff.
No, what I'm doing is I'm giving a history of Ebro so we know how to answer the actual question, which isn't who's the hottest, which you seem to want to answer. The actual question is this a business decision or is he just hating? The truth is, constant beef mixed with mediocre raps create an enemy list that's a mile long, and specifically in Summer Jam, he doesn't want that there. That's all it is. It's not hate. What we forget is Ebro in the past couple years has become one of the best trollers there is. He's trolling on his Twitter page when he's saying all the foolishness and who's gonna care and forget the fans. Because he, just like Tekashi 6ix9ine, knows that gets more people clicking and more people talking about Hot 97. But that's not the real reason. If you look into the real reason and get past the trolling, you look in Summer Jam 2015 and why it was the last one they had. It's 2017. They had people like Kendrick Lamar, Big Sean, Chris Brown, Trey Songz, Meek Mill, Fabulous, Omarion, Ty Dolla $ign, B.O.B., Joey Badass, There's Loaf, Spitters, and people who are industry moguls. Travis Scott, who was the hottest at the time. But what happened was, not only does, be honest, not only does your boy 6ix9ine not really compare to half of those people that we just talked about, but say even if he did, it says the most recent festival held June 7, 2015 included a riot in the stadium parking lot. The disturbance began when crowds of people without tickets attempted to enter the stadium anyway by climbing over the fence and were stopped by New Jersey State Police. That sounds like Tekashi fans, if you ask me. That sounds like the same type of people who are looking for this type of guy, because that's what he is, as you just said. He's waiting for people to test the Ganza. He's always willing to start the fight. He's had to be banned already. He's had to not show up at places because people are gunning for him. Not only that, when you have that type of history and you're bringing the Summer Jam back for the first time in 2 years after having that incident, listen, they responded in riot gear, armored vehicle, pepper spray. The point I'm trying to tell you is this is a business decision. Whether or not you think it's cool or not, whether or not you think he's trolling or not, whether or not you think he's hating, the truth is he's a program director at a major label who the last time they had something go down, it was ridiculous. Police got involved, it cut the show down, it cut their money off. For 2 years. Why in the heck would you come back 2 years later and get somebody who's just dying to get a riot started? Every time he gets on the radio, every time he gets on the screen, every time he opens his mouth, every time he goes on Instagram, every time he goes to a show or doesn't show up because something might happen there, every time he tells people that he's not paying respect at this place just because he can, every time he does his trolling. It's not a sound business decision to have him show up the first time that you have this after what happened the last time. If you don't understand that, you're willfully not wanting to understand that. If you don't understand that, you're willfully not wanting to understand that. Why would you give somebody whose police has stopped their videos 3 times and taken them to the jail because there were people looking for him and they were afraid violence would happen? This is documented. It's not hate. It's a sound business decision by a company who's been burned by the same type of foolishness that Tekashi 6ix9ine provokes. Quite frankly, I'm resting on that. Period.
Is it my turn?
It's your turn. I'm done with my soliloquy. When you're done, we'll wrap it up.
Take your drink and relax.
Hulk rage.
I disagree wholeheartedly. First of all, sound business decision? I think not. If you're in the business of radio and this guy has the hottest songs, I'll say that again. If you're in the business of radio and this rap artist, which is what your program, what your show is hosting, rappers, and he has the hottest rap songs out of New York City, then that is not a sound decision. You say, oh, well, what happened in 2015?
The show is the business. He plays him on his radio station.
You say, well, what happened in 2015? Let's be clear about this. This is New York City. This is Hot 97. You say, well, what does that mean? What that means is that Hot 97, which has been in existence for over 25 years, can afford the most sound security that their money can buy. That is not an issue.
And it didn't work.
That is not an issue.
They had to stop for 2. Why? So tell me why
That
they had to
is
stop for 2
not
years.
an issue.
So why did the
because
riots
if
happen?
it
in
was an
2015?
issue, it would not be put into play this year. It would be shut down permanently.
It got shut down for 2 years.
So obviously,
and they're back
somebody
again.
in the city that is allowing this show to go on feels that it's going to be secured. Is that not right or wrong?
Yeah, because they don't have Tekashi.
Damn!
They have to prove to them why it's going to be secure.
in the
You
New
have to
York
prove
City
that.
Police Department is worried about Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Okay, so may I answer?
that's
So wait
a
a minute.
myth.
So this is
That's
the debate
a
portion.
myth
That's
that
not
you're
a myth.
talking about.
That's not a myth. That's actual facts.
Let's go down the rappers that exist in New York
No,
City
man,
right now.
you can't just gloss past that.
I can gloss
No, you
past
can't gloss past that because you're saying what I said doesn't happen.
You're talking
Didn't
about
happen.
Tekashi. I didn't say nothing that you said.
They're worried about it because they
I'm
showed
saying
up.
you said
2
Tekashi as if he's the most dangerous rapper on the card
No,
right
what I'm
now.
saying is because they
said
showed up
because
to
we
his
don't have-
videos
you said-
and took him to the precinct
I'll let
because
you
of that
continue to
danger.
talk. It's no problem.
Yeah, so you can't say they don't care when they
can't say
care.
what?
They care.
Who doesn't care?
You just said that the New York City police, they're not on his radar.
I said
they
the
were there
New York
3
City,
times.
the police department is not concerned about Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Why were they there 6 times at his videos to take him to call him
Police
away?
exists. Tekashi rolls with a gang. The police are at Cardi B. They're at Casanova, which are other rappers
I
that
didn't see them get
with
caught.
a-
Get
with
back
a-
in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, I hear you, bro. But what I'm saying is, what type of a negligent businessman right now, when you have the most hated person that's in hip hop,
He's the most liked person.
and he's also the most hated. Let's just be honest. Can we be honest?
Because when you're the most liked, you're gonna get the most hate.
That's fine. So I'm not even discrediting
So
that.
what profession that doesn't happen?
What I'm
though?
saying is, when he's played on the same radio station that Ebro's the program director of.
It's like saying Tom Brady's the best and he gets the most hatred.
No, but when you
don't want the best on your stage?
when you have had the problems that Summer Jam has had, and you're trying to prove to the police that you're not trying to have them again, you don't get the person.
Make a gospel show.
You don't. No, you don't get
Make
the
a
person.
either make a gospel show or
So you can, that's what's up. But I don't even have to finish that statement.
because you
guys
saying
know
like
exactly
gangsters not gonna be there.
No,
Gangsters are gonna
what
be
I'm
there.
saying is the person.
Or gangsters not gonna be there?
No, the person who talks the most about it.
Come
has the
on, man.
most threats,
Come on,
and
man.
the only person who's
Come
had
on,
to
that's
cancel
weak.
shows
That's
because
weak.
of it. That's not
Basement fans. That's yo.
the
Chime
only
in,
person
please.
who's had to cancel shows
Give me
because
feedback.
of that violence.
Give me
is him.
feedback.
Not to mention his arrogance about continuing.
His
that
arrogance.
as
Are
all
you
time.
kidding me? Every kid out of New York
You
is
don't-
arrogant.
Man,
Come on,
it's
man.
Not, it's not. In
Come
the same
on,
vein.
man.
It's just not.
Come on, man.
What do you mean? Come on. It hasn't
You talking
happened.
about his
He's the
arrogance.
only one-
Cardi B's not
I've given you
arrogant?
the facts. I've given you the facts.
Come on,
She
man.
hasn't been carted off from a video.
You wow.
She doesn't have people
Ebro, you wow.
around America
That's hate
stopping
right there.
the shows
I'm not
because
gonna
of
sit
threats
up
of
here
violence.
and
That's
tell
it.
you Tekashi's the best rapper
She
since
doesn't have
Daddy
the threats
came.
of violence at the
But
shows.
that's weak right
She doesn't.
there.
She hasn't had to stop the show.
That's
for the
weak
threats of
right
violence.
there. Y'all
When did she
let
do
us
that?
know what y'all feel.
No, she doesn't have the threats of violence at her shows. Period.
She don't have the threat of
She
violence.
doesn't. She
She's
hasn't
a
had to
blood.
stop. Doesn't matter.
What you talking
doesn't
about?
Matter. She doesn't have
What you
it.
mean it don't matter? That does matter. She's gang banging.
She doesn't
She's
have
gang
it.
banging.
But she- that-
You
that-
talking about that don't matter?
It
The threat
doesn't
of violence.
matter.
If you gang banging,
Because it didn't happen.
you talking about?
You're making shit up, bro. It doesn't happen.
talking about?
It doesn't happen. She
Nigga
never
said
canceled the show.
It's cloudy.
Threats of
That doesn't
violence.
mean it's gonna rain.
Did she have a threat of violence to cancel the show? That's the question.
This nigga
Not
wildin'.
is she a blood? Did it happen? No. That's what I'm saying. It didn't happen.
What had to happen to Tekashi?
She had to
had
cancel
a show.
shows because of threats of violence.
Cardi B has had shows canceled. Everybody's had show canceled.
Prove it to me.
Come
When?
on,
When?
man.
When?
Come on,
Show
man.
me.
That's every day
When?
in rap life.
When?
Come
Show
on,
me.
man. Y'all give us feedback.
This is the best.
Am I wildin'? Shows never get
When?
canceled?
When?
Stop playing.
That's why. All right, Philly Beats, new subscriber. That's what's up. We shouting you out right now. JNY.V, new subscriber. We shouting you out right now, man. We love that, man. Conductor Beats, new subscriber. Yo, send us those beats we're playing behind the show, man. Leave a comment and we'll play some of these beats behind the show. I like the beats. I heard them. I'll let you hear them in a minute.
Give us feedback. Was Ebro hating on
Still
Tekashi?
on it, man. It's a shout out time. Rashad Winston. 6ix9ine, dude is hilarious. Maybe 50 co-signed him because 6ix9ine is on power.
Oh.
That is something we look
That's
into.
why
That's why we have
a win-win situation.
I feel you. You know what, Rashad Winston? Special shout out to you for that. Didn't even think about it. Black Ice Productions, another new subscriber. He said, I hear y'all. Keep up the good work. Salute. Wise Guy Entertainment Music Group said, respect. Another salute to you. Thank you, man. Rich 57, another new subscriber, said, that's what I'm talking about. And I'm not sure exactly what show you were talking about, but we thank you for the love. We thank you for watching. Mike D. Vice said LOL, and I think he was talking about our show, last joint where we did the Safari Challenge. They was laughing. They was going in. You like that joint?
If y'all ain't seen that show, go see that Safari
Man,
show.
Appreciate all the love out there.
Appreciate it. Adam Louis Music, another new subscriber. Wow. Said nice bib. And that was, of course, was the Safari Challenge when I had the Christmas joint.
Y'all go check out that Safari Challenge one.
All G's React, Laughing Face. Blood Crips and Essays, Laughing Face. Green Light, LMAO. Everybody loved that Safari Challenge, man. Green Light, Blood Crips and Essays, All G's React. Thank you for your...
Appreciate that. We try to have some fun with it, man.
Sonia Toom, shout out to you. Special shout out to you. Ego World Films said, subscribe to Ego World Film. All right, appreciate that. Labeled Minorities, another new subscriber, said, dope. Salute to you, brother. Richard Fajardo says, join viewing today up there. Man, more people telling us what to subscribe to. I appreciate you. Everybody check out Richard Fajardo, see what he said. Goody Boy said, Goody Boy was here. Y'all don't really fuck with Bling. You know what? That's false. I'm glad that you watched the show, though. We mess with Bling hard, and to this day, I still have his number in my phone, and I still know every time he drops something. Sometimes you may not hear us talk about him, because there's a lot of people to talk about, but he's still one of the best unknown artists to come out of Memphis, period, and he's one of the smartest dudes I know to come out of there, and I don't deny that, so you're wrong, Goody Boy. Check us out.
We appreciate all the shout outs.
And now that this show has gone almost 30 minutes talking about Tekashi again, y'all leave the comments. Let us know who's right, who's wrong. You know I had the facts, period. You know it's a business decision, I hate. And y'all buy them beats, man, the basement.
Who's just haters out here? But we appreciate all the comments. Keep subscribing. Keep showing love. We show it right back. We out of here.
Peace.
Basement.